Hi Shivani. First of all, I would like you to welcome you to the third episode of our show Ollywood's Unheard. You have worked with several talented actors, directors, and writers in the film industry of Odisha. Can you share with us one of your most memorable experience on the set where you learned something from it?
So first of all, hi, and thank you for having me in this show. So it's my pleasure. And about my experiences, of course, I'm very choosy about my scripts. So I do hardly one or two movies in a year. So that one or two movie has to be very special, and each movie has been a journey where I learn as much as possible. So if I have to state just one movie, then it has to be my first movie as a lead actress, which is Sister Devi. And of course, it was a team with power packed actors, all talented actors. And I got to learn a lot from each of them. And when you start your journey with all talented people and people whom the audience adore, actually, so you learn the tricks how to gain the love of the audience, how to act in a way which the audience likes. So yeah, that was a really memorable start for me.
How sweet. In your opinion, what are the strengths of the Odia film industry that it can leverage to grow and compete with Bollywood?
Yeah, so of course there are many people who have their own hardships from which people can learn, like biopics, and there are many freedom fighters. There are many scenarios. There are many stories, real life stories, which can be made movies, which can motivate the entire nation or the entire world. Of course, you would be meaning through Daman, which really did well recently because it was made properly. It was a story which motivated the entire uh, department of doctors and many more people also to be focused on their career. So, of course, there are many stories which can be made and which can be proved as better than other industries.
How can the industry attract and retain talented actors, writers, and directors to create a more compelling content and drive its growth?
See, for an industry to grow, there has to be every kind of genre to be presented in front of the audience. It's not
Right.
always that today this content worked, so we will only make these type of content. No, that content worked because that content was never ever seen before. So something which has to be very different from what the audience has already seen. So also now there are a few people who are going on the same path on which the films which worked has gone. So that is not the trick. The trick is to make something different. The trick is not only to go in that path. So that the maker should understand, that the actor should understand, that you should always try to do something different, and the audience always wants to see content, commercial content, masaledar content, all comedy films, everything. They have to have everything in the movie. So that is how it works.
I absolutely agree with you. Shivani, what steps, according to you, can the industry take to promote diversity and inclusion, both on and off screen, to create a more representative and inclusive portrayal of Odia culture?
Sorry, your voice is breaking.
Yeah. According to you, what the industry can take to promote diversity and inclusion both on and off screen to create a more representative and inclusive portrayal of Odia culture?
I cannot hear you.
Okay.
I cannot hear the question. Can you
Am I
repeat?
audible now?
Yeah, your voice is breaking a bit. You can continue.
Okay. So, Shivani, what steps, according to you, can the industry take to promote diversity and inclusion both on and off screen to create a more representative and inclusive portrayal of Odia culture? It's not audible?
I
Okay.
cannot hear you. It's audible now, but then yeah. You can tell now. I
Yeah.
think it would be fine now.
Okay. So, what steps, according to you, can the industry take to promote diversity and inclusion both on and off screen to create a more representative and inclusive portrayal of Odia culture?
Okay. Um, I don't know if I can answer your question properly. Um, because I don't get your question properly. Yeah, to represent diversity, right?
Yeah.
Mm, yeah, so that is something Odia industry has been doing since years, and especially in these few years to in order to make something different. See, correct me if I'm wrong, but then what I feel the meaning of your question is people are also loving Sambalpuri music as much as even more than Odia music. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is the diversity of Odisha. More of Sambalpuri songs are being made. Popular actors are also going to make Sambalpuri albums. Sambalpuri music in their films is included. So some culture from the southern part of the state, western part of the state, eastern part of the state, and all those are included in a film. There are many films in which languages are different. For example, the upcoming film of my upcoming film, it is being made near Angul. So the
Okay.
language is also very different from the regular Odia language which we speak in Cuttack and Bhubaneswar.
Yeah.
So each part of Odisha has different Odia diction.
Right. Right.
So and some words also. So we are now learning that part of Odia, and we will be doing that part in the film. And the film's name is Malyagiri. So of
Okay.
course, people are coming up with different contents, different parts of Odisha stories are being made. That is how it is done.
Yeah. Well, the Odia film industry has many talented actors, writers, directors, but it often doesn't receive the recognition it deserves compared to the larger Bollywood film industry. How do you think the Odia film industry can gain more visibility and validation? And what role celebrities like you play in promoting the industry?
It of course needs the efforts of the makers.
Yeah.
More than the actors, it needs the effort of the makers who have to take forward their content to a different level, and they can only do it when they have made an original content, so that the other industries don't scold them for taking their movie without copyright.
Right.
So the journey has just started. I think Odia film industry has just landed on the national platform through Daman, and that team is also associated with Malyagiri team. So now I think Odia film would be taken to the national level too, and something big is waiting for us.
We really hope it does. Despite the presence of many talented
Yeah.
actors in the Odia film industry, we often see them migrating to Bollywood for better opportunities. What do you think are some of the factors that lead actors to make this move, and how can the Odia film industry retain and attract more talented actors and filmmakers?
I don't think this is an appropriate question because there are many shows which brings up many talented actors, and many talented actors have grown from these reality shows too. So, though I have worked as a child artist, but there was no my father. There's no nepotism kind of
Yeah.
thing. So, while childhood also, I had to give my audition. I had to grow, and to become a lead actress, also I had to give an audition. So auditions and reality shows, there are plenty of those in Odia film industry, and now I think only Odia people are working in this industry, which is a very good thing because earlier uh, different states actresses were coming to work in our industry, but now we have plenty of actresses. Maybe more of male actors are required, but
Yeah,
still we have so many talented male actors, and they are not going to any in the other industry to prove themselves. They are rather trying to take Odia film industry to national level.
yeah.
So on that part, our industry is on the right track.
Do you think collaborations with
And those
Bollywood
who are
or
working
other,
properly here,
yeah,
those who are working properly here, getting plenty of work, I think they are also not going to any other industry to prove themselves. Rather, see, is it me or anyone who is getting work over here? We want to take our industry to national level. We don't want to go to other industry to prove ourselves. That is how I see that.
right. Do you think that collaborations with Bollywood or other film industries can help the Odia film industry grow and get a wider recognition?
Yeah, that is the point. See, those people need to know about us and our talents to collaborate with us. So, of course, there these movies which are now being done and taken to the national level. I think that is how we will be recognized, and some collaboration requests might come. So it will take time.
Yeah. Shivani, I would like to ask you what has been your most significant takeaway from your journey as an actress in the Odia film industry so far? And how do you see yourself contributing to the growth and evolution of the industry in the future?
I have never compromised when it comes to work. I've always tried to maintain the quality and content of the cinema. I have never thought because of COVID, chalo aaj I adjust in this scenario or in this budget or in this nothing. If the subject requires something big, it has to be big. If the subject requires this minimal things, so it can be done in that. But I have never compromised. Rather, I have kept patience for good subject, for good scripts, and the biggest takeaway from here is, of course, the love of the all the audiences that has been my lifeline now, and also the thing that I have learned is you behave like a common person while acting. That is how people like you. Natural
Absolutely.
acting. People should connect with you, right?
Yeah. Amazing. Finally, before we let you go, I would like to conclude this interview by asking you, as a successful actress in the Odia film industry, what advice would you love to give to the aspiring actors who are considering a career in acting? What unique advantages do you think the Odia film industry can offer the aspiring actors that they may not find in any other film industry? Or how can they leverage these advantages to achieve success in their careers?
See, to be successful, you don't need to think to gain success. All you need to do is do some hard work, believe in God or whoever you do. Believe, do hard work, and most important thing, don't at all be desperate. What is there for you will come to you if you do proper hard work. You don't need to be desperate, you don't need to compromise, you don't need to be in a hurry to do something good. Everything has a time, everything has an appropriate situation to be done in. See, I have also many aspiring characters that I want to do in my career of being an actor, but I cannot be desperate to do it right now. There has to be a proper time, there has to be a proper maturity in me to to do some characters. So you need to wait, you need to have patience and hard work
Absolutely.
to grow as an actor.
Thank, thank you so much for this wonderful interview. Really had a great time having you on board.
Most welcome, my pleasure. Thank you so much for the